Welcome back to Watch It. In this Watch It, we are looking at user-defined functions and methods. Now, the advantages of using a user-defined function or method is that the code blocks are reusable. This means that you only need to write your code one time, and then you can reuse it as many times as needed. The user-defined functions and methods are useful for writing common utilities for basic business logic, like calculating tax on a purchase. Now, the code is usually well organized, easy to maintain, and developer friendly. A well-defined and thoughtfully written user-defined function or method can ease the application development process. Now, you are going to answer the check for understanding. Make sure that in your own words, you are saying what you believe the advantages of using a user-defined function or method would be. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at how to create a user-defined function or method, and then we are actually going to put that into practice. Now, the steps to create a user-defined function or method is first, it says to declare the function or method with the keyword def, followed by the function name. So here in our example, we see def, and then we have our function name, say lots of stuff. The second part is to write the arguments inside the opening and closing parentheses of the function or method and end it with a colon. So in this particular function or method, we do not have any arguments being passed, so we leave it blank and we put the colon. Then step 3 is to add any program statements that need to be executed within that function or method. So we're just going to do 2 print statements. Then you're going to end the function or method with or without a return statement. Since there's no return statement for this, we're ending it without a return statement. In order to use the function or method, we have to call it, and that's what we're doing right here. This is a call of the function that we created. So what I would like you to do is open your Python IDL, and we're going to follow the steps to create our function or method. So first thing it says to do is type def, and then put the name of the function or method, parentheses, and make sure that you put a colon. Then you're going to hit enter. Now the program will automatically tab over for you. If you were using a different IDL program, it may or may not do that for you, but this particular one does tab it over for you. So then you're going to put in a print statement. And because we are using the console side and not using the file side, we do have to close our parentheses and our quotations. Now, I hit enter twice. Now that I've done that, I'm back to having a prompt. So now I can call the method that I created. So to call it, you have to type the name exactly as it is spelled, with or without whatever capitalization, and then put the 2 parentheses. Hit enter and it runs. So now we have our method say lots of stuff, and it's printing out to the screen. So let's go back over to our example. And it says, we created it, then we ran it, and it says, notice that our online editor, which we didn't use the online editor, indented the print. Here is say your stuff. We already talked about that it goes ahead and it moves it over for you. So then down here, we have our next method. So we're going to try something a little different with this particular method. We're going to put in what's called a pass, because we want to be able to create the method, but not actually put anything in it at this point in time. So go back to your online editor, and we've already created the method def say lots of stuff, and we put the 2 print things in here. Now we're going to do a total another method, and we're going to say def, and we're going to put in say nothing, parentheses, make sure you put your colon, hit enter, and we're just going to put in a pass because we're just going to tell it to not do anything with this. So we hit enter twice and we get our little prompt back. So if I go in here and I put in say lots of stuff again, and I hit enter, it prints it. And then if I put in say nothing, which was the next one that I created, and I hit enter, nothing happens. So if you ever want to just have a placeholder for a method, you're creating a file and you're putting in all the methods for the program that you're going to be using, you at least want to define it or declare it. So you put that in there, but you don't know the process that you're going to use in that method just yet. You put pass in there and you can at least have a placeholder for later. You can go back and put in the information you need to put in. So we are going to scroll back over here. You are going to do the check for understanding, and you are going to put the items in the correct order of how you create your function. If you have any questions, please email me.